Hey guys, Jay here, welcome to Eons of Battle, and today I'm going to show you how to paint a Necron in the THOKT Dynasty color scheme. Here are the paints I'll be using. First, I prime the model black. I'm using an airbrush, but you could also use a rattle can, just make sure it's a matte black finish. Then I base coated the model in a 1-to-1 mix of Vallejo Cold Gray and Vallejo Ultramarine Blue. Then I gave the model a heavy dry brushing with some Vallejo Stonewall Gray. Then to brighten the model a little more, I did a very light dry brushing with some white paint. Then I picked out his head and his gun with some Vallejo Stonewall Gray. To do this, I used a nice brush to pick out his face and also where the gun meets his hands, and then I used a more old beat up brush to paint the rest of the gun. And then I gave the entire model a wash with a 1-to-1 mix of Games Workshop Dragonhof Nightshade and Nuln Oil, which is a blue tint and a black tint. Then I picked out some of the details on his gun with some ultramarine blue. I picked out the bayonet of his gun. And with his ultramarine blue, I then began adding in some details on him, like painting some bands on his arms, and picking out some small spots on his legs to add a little detail. To pick out these recessed details on the gun, I watered down the paint a lot so that it would flow nicely into the crevices. Now because the paint is so watered down, you may have to apply a few coats, but since it's watered down, it shouldn't be a problem if it gets on other surfaces because it'll be so thin it won't be noticeable. Next, I went in with some Games Workshop Lothorn Blue, and I picked out the Necron symbol, and I put this on all of the decorations I added to his armor. Then when it came to the gun, I watered down some Lothorn Blue and I applied it to the barrel of his gun. On his axe bayonet, I picked out the detail the same way I picked it out on the gun barrel, and then I also used some watered down Lothorn Blue to create a gradient and make it look like the axe head was glowing. I also used this blue to pick out his eyes. Then I made myself a mixture of 1-to-1 Lothorn Blue and white paints, and then I watered this down and I used it to pick out the details on his gun. I then applied the mix of Lothorn Blue and white watered down to the axe head to create a better gradient between the Lothorn Blue and Ultramarine Blue. I also used this mix to pick out the middle detail on his axe. And then to finish this model off, I picked out and edge highlighted his temples with some Vallejo Stonewall Gray. And there is a finished Necron warrior in the style of the THOKT dynasty. If you like the look of the base this Necron is standing on, stay tuned tomorrow to see how that base was done. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you're enjoying Necron Week, and there'll be more Necron videos coming. If you have any suggestions on videos you would like to see us do, please leave a comment below. If you followed along with this video, please put your work on Instagram and tag EonsOfBattle so that we can share it. Thanks for watching.